Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, friends. Hopefully, we are in a good condition. Firstly, we would like to say thank you to Ma'am Lasmi Febrianingrum as our lecturer in this class, who has given us chance to deliver our material today about how to answer reading comprehension test in TOEFL. Okay, friends, in this group, we are from the third group, and in this group there are 3 members, namely Nur Vera Cahyani as the first presenter, Alifatul Umniyah as the second presenter, and Husnul Hatimah as the third presenter. Okay, friends, for shorten our time, let's open our discussion today by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nur Vera Cahyani as the first presenter. Here, I would like to explain about the trick in answering reading comprehensions. First is read the following questions. We need to grasp the core of each questions, then look for answer on the matter by reading the material from the print page. The second is use skimming and scanning technique. Skimming is a fast reading technique for the first sentence or the last sentence of a paragraph to know and understand the major topic and ideas of literature. While scanning is a technique for carefully reading a particular sentence to get the point or meaning on it. And the third is examine the questions, and then know which part of the text need to be read more carefully. The fourth is extend the range of your guess. It is advantageous when compared with reading verbatim. And the last is use finger tracking. Finger tracking is the finger movement from top to bottom. This trick helps us to move faster from top to bottom. Okay, next. Here, I would like to explain about the first skill. The first skill is answer main idea questions correctly. Main idea questions often becomes out the test of TOEFL. The point of these questions is to ask for the main idea. Some example questions are: what is the main idea of this passage? What is the topic of this passage? Or what is the author main point in the passage? From that questions, the best answer is D, because the first sentence of this passage discusses distinctions between the ideas of intelligence and reasoning. So, the best answer is D. Next, the second skill, recognize the organizations of ideas. This question is about how information is present in the literature. To answer these questions, the best to do is to look at the basic idea in each paragraph. From that questions, the best answer is D. Why? This we can see from the first line in the third paragraph.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alifatul Umniyah. Here I would like to explain about 3 skills in answering reading comprehension tasks in TOEFL. Okay, let's start from the third skill, namely answer stated detailed question correctly. For information, this type of method inquired about the information found in the literature. The question within the elaborated question provides the answer by placing it in the literature. Question with the type of questioning details often express statements corresponding to the literature. Some example questions like, according to the passage, blah blah blah, the passage indicates that blah blah blah. Okay friends, you can look your PPT. There is an example and the best answer is D, with rivers on two sides. Why? Because that answer is closed in meaning between two rivers. You can get it in the second line of passage. So the best answer is D. Okay friends, let's continue to the fourth skill, namely find unstated detail question. For the third skill is answer stated detail question, and the fourth skill is unstated detail question. Actually, the first presenter has already explained the general tricks in answering reading comprehension tasks, and it includes all of skill in reading comprehension. Okay, let's start. Find unstated detail. This kind of method is like stated detail question. This kind of method also inquired of the information found in the literature. The difference is in how to attach an answer. In the stated detail question, the answer is in the literature given, while in unstated detail question, the answer can be obtained from a conclusion by the information given in literature. In your PPT, based on the example, the correct answer is B, because the word gadget was first used in 1850, which is the middle of 19th century. So the best answer is B. Okay friends, it is the last material in my explanation for the fifth skill is find pronoun reference, or we can say it reference question. Generally, this type of questions asks for a reference to word, not always a question to ask something in the synonyms, but sometimes using the reference. In making this reference question, use pronouns such as him, he, she, it, they, their, themselves. And the example of question include the reference is like the word egg in line Y applies to, like that. In the PPT, the best answer is B. Why? First, we have to look before the pronoun they for plural nouns that the pronoun could refer to. When we try to understand the context, these plants have digestive fluids to obtain the necessary nitrogen from the insect, so we will know that the best answer is B. Okay friends, I think enough for my explanation about 3 skills in reading comprehension tasks. Thank you for your nice attention. I'm so sorry if I have many mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I'm Husnul Khotimah as the last presenter. Here I will explain about answer implied detail question correctly. This type of question asks to answer a question by making a report from a specific statement in the reading. The answer information provided is implicit in the reading. The character of this type of problem is the use of the word implied, inferred, likely, or probably. Then you can read the example on this slide. To answer the question, you should refer to the part of the passage where it states that in the Hawaiian language, two consonants never appear together. From this, you can draw the conclusion that answer C. C is Mikli. Is probably not a Hawaiian word because the consonant K and L appear together in this word. So, the best answer is C. Okay, next skill 7. Answer translation question correctly. Now, I will explain you about tips for answer the translation question correctly. The first tips is how to identify the question. The paragraph preceding the passage probably, and what is the most likely in the paragraph following the passage. The second tips is where to find the answer. The answer can generally be found in the first line of the passage for a preceding question, and the answer can generally be found in the last line for a following question. And the last tips is how to answer the question. First, read the first line for a preceding. The second, read the last line for a following. And the third, draw a conclusion about what comes before or after. And the last, choose the answer that is reflected the first or last line of the passage. Okay, you can read the example on this slide. The question asks about the topic of the following paragraph. So, you must look at the end of the passage and draw a conclusion about what probably comes after. The passage ends with the mention of all the treasure located there, and there is in Davy Jones' locker, or at the bottom of the ocean. This is probably going to be the topic of the next paragraph. So, the best answer to this question is A.